Hello.
Hola.
How's it going?
Good, good. How was your weekend?
That was good. It's I'm still recovering from Easter. I had a lot of good wine. But you know, that's what Easter's all about.
Yeah, I got a 3-year-old, so it was mostly chocolate for me. I had a chocolate hangover the next day because I had to help kind of purge the basket of all the bad stuff. So so we both had hangovers on Monday, just different hangovers.
Yeah. Well, the Easter Bunny, I already had a talk with him, so he hides wine bottles in the backyard.
That's a good Easter Bunny.
All right, so welcome to this webisode. The theme is Summer Lovin.
Had me a blast.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we have picked some really awesome wines that we feel would be great for those hot summer days that are fast approaching us here in San Antonio. We do not have a spring. We have kind of summer and then summer too.
Yeah, we kind of have a pre-summer. Yeah. Because it rapidly got into the warm temperatures again. So, like you said, it's hard to talk about spring wines because we never have that opportunity to do that. So we go winter wines into summer wines that quick.
And then before we dive into the wines, just wanting to let everyone know I'm Cecilia Barretto. I have the wine shop here in San Antonio, Vinously Speaking. It's also a wine blog located in the medical center, and you can visit us at www.vinously.speaking.com.
And I'm Jeff Degner with San Antonio Liquor. We're the liquor stores on the side of Costco's, and funny enough, you don't need a membership to go in there, which is one of those little known facts. So, and you can visit us at saliquors.com.
And as always, sanantoniowine.com, hosting our fabulous wine banter. So.
That's right. Or you can visit us on YouTube on the San Antonio Wine channel too.
Yes, so let's get in the wines.
So the wine I brought today was the Lazy Creek Rosé Pinot. Now, rosé is just one of those things, particularly as a guy, that we tend to kind of shy away from. Like, oh, it's pink, I don't want to drink a pink wine, it's probably sweet. When in reality, a true rosé is a fantastic wine. It has great flavor profile to it, super food friendly. It really is just a great glass of wine. And it's kind of funny because I was talking to this guy yesterday about rosés, and when we talked about it, we lowered our voice a little bit, so I really like rosés, and I thought, it's terrible. It's a terrible thing, but it really, and particularly in Texas, because of the heat, great outdoor wine, to sit outside and drink.
Yeah.
And
all the spicy foods that we have, Mexican food, barbecue, it's really good with that.
Exactly, great with all of that stuff, as well as just sitting on the porch and just drinking by itself. And so I think, or at least I hope, that eventually rosés get a little more respect in this area, but until then, they're a great price, and I'll drink them. And it's kind of our little secret, I guess.
Just remember, real men drink pink.
That's right.
I'm going to make a shirt that says that.
Yes, and I'll wear it under another shirt, but I'll still wear it.
It'll be black and white, but it'll say real men drink pink.
That's right. And I'm fine with that.
Very good.
And what I picked here was actually the Lazy Creek there in the Anderson Valley, which is a great place for Pinot Noir. And what they did was, obviously they're a big Pinot house, but again, there's that demand for rosé, and so they when you ferment wine, when you actually squish the grapes, whether it's a red grape or a white grape, it's still white juice that comes out. And so to make like a Cabernet, white juice comes out, but then the juice sits on the grape skins and starts pulling those purple colors and the tannins from the grape, and then making what we know as a red wine. They do the same thing here, except for a much shorter amount of time. So with the Lazy Creek Rosé, I think it sits on the skins for 2 hours. So it just pulls a little bit of the color from that to give it the kind of salmon pink color to it, and then they pull the skins out, and then they finish the fermentation process. So so it's a nice little Pinot style wine where it's again very food friendly, very light, but yet has those Pinot features on the nose.
You definitely smell like light red fruits. So you have like strawberries and raspberries. But also kind of a little earthiness that you usually get some earthy notes on a lot of Pinot Noirs, and you still get that here on this rosé. So. Yeah, it's very nice. It's really neat with rosés because you use a lot of different red grapes to make it.
Right.
So depending on what red grapes you use, that tells like the different type of dry rosé you can have. So if you have ones that are on the heavier end, like Grenache based or Tempranillo or Cab based, you get more of that fruit, like very much a big fruit wine, like Spanish rosés, things like that. And then this one is on the lighter side, so it's very, even though the color is quite vibrant, it's a really restrained, just like a Pinot Noir, really light.
Yeah.
So you could go out there and buy 10 different rosés from 10 different, grapes, and they're going to be...
all taste differently. Yeah, one time I had a Cab rosé with steak one night, and it was perfect, because it still had those kind of Cab flavors to it, just not the over, the strong tannin style to it, and it was great with steak. So, again, great vibrant color on that, nice kind of a salmon-y, not that super pink style to it.
And rosés tend to be quite affordable, so you really, can find really great ones, anywhere between, $8 up to, good $20. You can stay anywhere in that range and have a really nice rosé. So.
Right. And I think this one retails for right around $15, and again, it's just kind of one of those great wine to bring, to parties and stuff. And
I like to play bocce, and so I like to rate my rosés on how badly it makes me want to play bocce.
That's good.
So. Find your favorite outdoor sport and have some vino, as long as you're not driving.
That's right.
All right, so moving on to our next summer Lovin. So I've recently gotten into this different type of wine. It's called Vermouth. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Yeah.
A lot of people know it as, the thing you add to the martinis. That's a dry vermouth. So there's actually more of a sipping vermouth. And so technically it is still wine because it's wine-based. They start out with white wine and they ferment it with a bunch of herbs and spices and flowers. They add some sugar cane to it, just kind of give it a little bit of sweetened elements on it. It usually runs about 16% alcohol, so definitely, up there with your Zins and a higher alcohol level.
Right.
But a long time ago it was used more for medicinal purposes because all of the herbs that were a part of it, spices, and people, ailments, they would tell them drink a glass of vermouth a day for health. I'm all on board for that.
That's right.
So in any case, it's kind of like chili recipes. Everyone's got their own. So this one comes from Chambéry in France, and they have a special secret recipe of 54 different herbs, spices, and flowers.
Wow. It's like the Colonel Sanders, amped up, right?
Oh, yeah. So really refreshing. The best way to serve it, in my opinion, you can drink it straight, but put it on ice a little bit. It's also nice if you put maybe a slice of orange or lemon in there. Pretty good. So on the nose, you get lots of things like cinnamon, like fresh herbs, a little floral element to it. Get a little bit of cinnamon, banana. Kind of smells like horchata, the rice milk that you get at Mexican restaurants.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's kind of funny when you, especially in San Antonio, with all the allergies that go around, and I'm obviously suffering from that right now. I can still pick up all those flavors in this because it's so aromatic.
Oh yeah, and so there's just a nice, it's not overly sweet, but it's just a nice refreshing sweetness that adds to all those great combinations of aromas. This one's a really great aperitif if you're having an Italian style dinner. You want some white vermouth to sip on, a little garden type party. It is dangerous though because it's really easy to drink
a lot without knowing that you're drinking a lot.
It's 16%, so by the time you've had 3 of these little bad boys, you're feeling no pain. So in any case, really great. And on a side note, just randomly, I didn't know this, but so my mom's diabetic, and people with diabetes, the best type of wine for them to drink is ones that are higher in alcohol content because it's less sugar.
Oh,
so even though this one does have a bit of sugar cane, because it's fermented through it, it's a higher alcohol content, so it's actually good for people with diabetes. Not good, but the best option. You can't have too much.
It's a good option for that.
So I thought that was
I've
pretty
never
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
so
good.
my mom was like, "Oh, I'll have this."
I'll have a glass of wine.
So, anyways, but lots of fun. So this one retails for $16 at my wine shop. Just make sure if you're wanting, to specify sipping vermouth, because there is a vermouth you put in martinis. It's not going to taste like this.
Yeah, it's not going to taste this. This fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So we have a nice rosé and a nice vermouth. Very traditionally summer drinkers, but maybe not as well known.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, we keep things obscure here, so...
Yeah, we'll have to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, so very good. And if you have any questions, you can always leave a comment, visit us on sanantoniowine.com. If you have any ideas, what are your favorite summer refreshings? What do you like to sit on the patio with?
Right. Or maybe some upcoming episodes, we can
Mm-hmm.
incorporate some of your thoughts and ideas on that too.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see you back for our next episode.
All right, cheers. Have a good weekend.